Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dr. V's Motivational Mondays. Now, before I go too far with this, I want to kind of repackage what it is that we're working on. Yes, I've been describing this as a video series on self-regulated learning, but really what that means is that in these videos, our goal is to learn how to learn and how to enjoy doing it. Learning shouldn't be something we do begrudgingly. We should do it because we're enjoying what we're learning about. And that is what we're working on in these short videos. Let's continue that this week by talking about how we can organize and prepare our to-do lists. Because really, if we plan it and do it and check it off the list, it really can do a lot to help us feel more motivated. So why should we keep a to-do list? To-do lists are great at managing stress and managing tasks and reducing stress. What that's really talking about is putting things in writing that actually have to be done. If you're like me, I have a lot of people who tell me they need things, but until I write it down, I don't remember to actually get it done. The to-do lists are also going to provide a very clear roadmap of what it is that you should be working on. As you proceed through your week or month or day, whatever metric it is that you're using, you need some kind of guiding silver light at the end that you can work toward. That is this to-do list. That is giving yourself individual items to work on that you can then cross off, because checking items off of your to-do list is going to increase your motivation and your satisfaction. And maybe not right away. Maybe you're like, I don't like to-do lists, but over time you might, because the harder you have to work for something, the more you have to put in, the more you're going to feel achievement when you accomplish it. You're going to feel like you did something when you get it crossed off that list. So how do we do this? How do we actually add items to our to-do lists? Well, my first recommendation is going to be to break tasks down into smaller tasks. If you have a really big project that you're working on, the first thing you're going to want to do is break that into pieces. What do I need to do to get the first part of this done? If it's a writing assignment, for instance, maybe the first thing you do is brainstorm, and then you divide brainstorming into subtasks. What do you need to do to get those done? Make it small pieces that you can make into actionable steps. I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. Then prioritize those. Use categories like urgent and important and optional, something like the matrix you see on the screen, where you can identify, is the task something I need to be working on? If it's something that's urgent and important, it probably needs to take priority. But if it is something that is not important and not urgent, we shouldn't be fitting it into our to-do list. We might be able to delegate that work or do it at a different time. We should set deadlines. And guys, I know that in school your teachers set deadlines for you, but set your own. Maybe you want to get things done 24 hours in advance. Give yourself a deadline so you have something to work toward. And last, keep it all flexible. Yes, this all sounds great, but if we don't have some flexibility, we aren't going to be able to make progress. So stay committed to what you're working on, but stay flexible in your approach to doing that. When thinking about to-do lists, you can choose between paper and digital. I am somebody who has chosen a digital to-do list. I use the app Todoist. It has gamified my to-do list. It's kind of fun. I get points for crossing things off. Then make sure you keep your daily to-do list short and your weekly to-do list comprehensive. Focus on small, actionable tasks, but remember what it is that you're actually trying to get done. And then at the end, review and reflect before you move into the next day. Give yourself a chance to plan again for what it is you're working on. I have a lot of students who ask, why should they keep a to-do list? What's the reason to do this? And that's because success starts with a plan, and your plan is your to-do list. That is why you should keep one. That's everything for this episode of Dr. V's Motivational Monday. I encourage you to subscribe to this channel to stay informed on more ways that you can learn how to learn, because after all, learning should be fun. Take care, everybody.